It's time for the best anime ever. It's time for the worst tea time ever. Man, Subaru's gonna have a bad time. Being Subaru is suffering. That's the whole idea of L0, right? But I am very excited here. Very, very excited to see, of course, her explaining, right? Her explaining the whole idea, right? Like what's happening with the... Because they go to Sanctuary, and Echidna explaining what's happening. Perhaps, right? Or maybe she's gonna lie and trick him and so on, right? So yeah, new best girl, right? Out with Rem, and now we get the Witch of Greed instead. Yeah, covering that up, yeah. But, I mean, I really hope she's gonna explain a bit here when they go to Sanctuary, but we have, the last week we had them talking about, with Beatrice, knowing Beetlejuice, right, and the scenes, and I mean, I assume that this woman here, right, she's the main antagonist of the season. And as I talked in my opening review last week, she's both the beginning of opening and the ending of opening is her smiling. She's both, beginning, alpha and omega of the opening. So, Echidna, what I assume it's pronounced like Echidna? Whatever. She's clearly the main antagonist, this season at least, by far, right? So I'm very excited to see how she's gonna deal with Subaru and generally just, is she gonna lie or not? Is she gonna be saying these things on? You know how it is. But anyway, let's start watching it. So let me get the timer up. Is that the right place? Yes. So 3, 2, 1, and go. But yeah, so guys, feel with me, right? I'm a little later than usual, but yeah, very excited to see how it's gonna happen. Oh yeah. Hopefully today is a new ending too. But to say that, hopefully it's a new ending as well, right? Then of course we do like an ending review and reaction and so on as well afterwards. And this week is probably opening without credits, right? But yeah, so it's gonna be exciting to see really what is gonna happen here, right? But I really hope she's gonna explain what her what her deal is with the worst tea time ever. Worst tea time ever. Truly worst tea time ever. Okay. Yes, he's walking up to her. And it's like, but I'm a magician. Here we go. Well, come here, some tea. It's like, it's World War hot. Okay, fine, okay. Okay, it's good, Subaru. Tell me, I drank your tea. Now, deal with me, woman. I like he's all pretending to be all tough here. Yeah, you can scare me. I can't die anyway. It's like, I got infinite lives. Of course, I'm making fun of him, yeah. But she's an interesting character. She looks incredibly evil, but at the same time, she's like, well, this can be fun, yeah. Like, she's very, very conniving, very like, this would be hilarious, yeah. Oh shit. Falling off my hair there. But she has this like really evil, smug smile, yeah. That's her. Yeah, definitely Moshiroi. Definitely fun as I keep laughing at him. Yeah, nothing. Oh, she's like an evil, manipulative bastard, clearly, yeah. This will be fun, boy. Oh, man. Yeah, it's probably open now. She smites at him evil here. Oh, here we go. It's gonna like remove the whole. No more tea time. No, the word is what instead. Oof. Ooh, the sound effect, yeah. Okay, now she's in the real. Okay, whatever. There's no tea time then for you. Wanna be a real boy? Okay, what's happening? Okay. Oh man, she looks so freaking evil. They really captured her smug evilness. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. This is like a massive foreshadowing for all the other characters. Yeah, they kind of like this character or this power. Oof. Oh yeah, that's that evil smile you're looking for. That evil look there. Subaru's gonna die. He's gonna die from his fear. He's gonna like die from a heart attack. Yeah, she know, man. I'm getting some goosebumps. Better tea time. Man, I get some goosebumps on that. Just her like, oh, you know that shit. Oh man, Subaru, he's gonna shock him to death. Then he sips a tea. Yes. And now I know he dies, of course. Yeah, I was poisoned your tea or something. It's like, I know it's, but man, yeah, I know he's like, oh god damn it, another death. She seems to know almost everything. I mean, it's at least, yeah, like she. Yeah, don't get me wrong, boy. Don't misunderstand me now. That's alright. That's fun. Man, I don't know what she's playing it, but she feels super manipulative. Yeah, it's like, don't you enjoy that? It's like, what no? She seems incredibly powerful, right? Because she's like, you can't hurt me. I'm in control. Yeah, very. Yeah, the witch. Okay. Oh, it touches her. Oh, what's happened now? Maybe he's gonna piss her off now. He's like, yeah, I don't know. Will she accept this? I didn't think he was gonna dare to touch her. But she's just playing it off anyway. Oh, here we go. It's gonna piss her off. Or confuse her. Perplex her. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, like what? No, listen to me. Like, no. Hey, screw you, woman. Yeah. There we go. But I did everything. Oh no, she's getting all natural. There we go. She's the best. She's the new love interest. Oh, this is awesome. She can't handle it, man. She can't handle it. She can't handle natural. But I want your attention. It's like, nope. I need all this for you, boy. Poor witch. He found her weakness at least. Yeah, he managed to defeat her. Oh god. Yeah, I'm only joking. There we go. I'm only joking. She goes hoodring now. I don't really care about you. Yeah, come on. I'm just pretending to care. Okay, she's gonna touch him now. So I feel he's probably gonna die now. She's gonna be like, Batman and like, oh yeah. I feel he's probably gonna die now for her like tapping his heart or something. He's probably gonna explode on me. He licks her fingers. A lot. Yeah, okay, she licks her fingers like very sensually. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there we go. He just taps him on the head there. Okay, maybe he sends him out. Okay, just kind of sends him out. Okay. Well, you just kind of sent him out of the thing, though. Can I wait for him to die, right? Can I wait for poor Subaru to always die? Yeah, you're like, oh, but he is probably gonna, die from her being tapped or something. Because now it's back to the... I'm guessing like Sanctuary, right? He's back at the whole... Yeah, it's the old temple. And this Otto. Yeah. That's Bakugo. That sounds like a lot like... yeah. Oh, that's Bakugo. I'm like, it's Deilu. Yeah, it sounds... I'm immediately like, oh, it's Bakugo. Like, he only has one voice. He's a great voice actor. But he only has one voice, come on. Emilia is still like in coma or... She's just probably sleeping. Rem is in coma. Who's Rem? But yeah. With this guy, I mean, it's clearly Bakugo. This is clearly Bakugo. He sounds exactly like Bakugo. It's Natsuki. What's his name again? Natsuki. I can't remember his name. See, he's like, yeah, you wanna fight me, bro? It's like it's him. Like he has that personality. I mean, I love his voice actor. It's always called Zack in Angel of Death. Yeah, of course, it's Zack and so on. So he only has like one personality. Except in the Daily, because Daily was his wholesome father, right? But otherwise, this is the only thing he ever does: screaming at people and is angry. He's the angry voice actor. It has to be him. Well, I'm very confused too, but he sounds exactly like him. And he acts like him. He's the most typecast guy ever. Especially there when he's like, I'm gonna kick your ass! Yeah, especially he's like, but the worst! That kind of, when he gets all angry, he's like, yeah, that's... But yeah. Yeah, he's going for the good. Looks exactly like Frederica, right? Like half beast, half man, the teeth are there. Yeah. And they clearly like... I was like, oh, I recognize the teeth. Then now Subaru is like, oh yeah, those teeth. Now I see who you're related to. Now I see who you're... Yeah, it's like, okay. Now I get it. Those teeth, yeah, I can't miss out on those teeth, right? It's like, yeah. Now I know who you are. Like, yeah. Yeah, half devil, half elf. Maybe she's half devil, half elf though. Maybe he's right. Maybe she's like half elf, half devil, right? Or demon or something. Yeah, I'm throwing it out there. Huh? Okay, she's probably fine though. I mean, I guess the witch was like, I'm gonna knock her out with that shit right and kidnap the... Okay, she's gonna I'm gonna fight you! Ass! I will protect my Subaru! Nice, I like it. She's like, no! It's my man! Ramu? Yeah, I mean, they look... I mean, him and Frederick has the exact same, yeah. They also next shot in the opening, I think, right? Or in the ending, the end of it. Yeah. So you fall asleep and you open the barrier? I mean, yeah, maybe it's possible. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was like, that thing, trap, I don't know, this necklace thing, yeah, I don't trust anyone. Yeah, why don't Emilia pass out? I got transported and Otto got like... Because she's an elf? Or half demon? Yeah, okay, yeah, it's half elves. Okay, he's like a half beast, I guess. Yeah, so there's half human, half beast. Okay, so it's like just a lot of half people there. Okay. But why would it even allow like Otto to join them, the human? Yeah, so Sanctuary, I guess, is a place for half hybrids to live in peace. Probably then. Yeah, a lot of beastmen and so on, right? Yeah, a lot of like poor beastmen. It's Ram! She's angry as always! How will Ram be now? That this is what I'm for her. I mean, are they gonna tell her about Ram, right? Or how she'd react to, not having a sister in her life anymore? That's... Obviously, don't remember her, but I mean, will it change her personality? Will it alter her personality? Because she has no memory of growing up with her sister, right? So for she to be basically the same woman. She needs to be the same, more or less. I just move that shit. Yeah. Exactly, it seems like Ram, yeah. It's like, just take that human somewhere. I don't care with him, yeah. Yeah, you just move that guy, yeah. It's like... Yeah, poor Otto. He's like, yeah, Otto, just go away. You stay out, supportive character. You just hide somewhere in the bushes. Okay, nice. This guy's gonna be nice to him now. Oh, okay. Okay, but he's so easy to manipulate though. Thanks, Otto. Oh, okay. He acknowledged me. Okay, like he's so damn easy to manipulate. Just tell him one good thing about him, and he's like, yes, I do whatever you want. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah. But I mean, she should be the one to be most affected by Rem out of her life, right? Maybe she's nice. I don't know. Maybe she's, I don't know. Like, wouldn't you still have the memories of? Yeah. I guess you won't tell her about Rem. It's gonna keep it secret. Okay, or maybe. Okay, Emilia's gonna block it. Well, but after seeing her though, it feels. I mean, when she gets home and sees her twin, that's gonna be like, what? She looks like me, right? But yeah. How would you explain to her? You have a sister that you don't remember. How would you explain it to her? I don't know. You have to question to, would it help explain that, right? Like, would it help her to be like, actually, you know what? Your sister is almost dead over there. Like, yeah, would it help her knowing that? The problem, of course, is when she returns home and sees her twin, right? Because she would obviously recognize that, oh, she's exactly like me. Like that's a problem for her. Like you can hide that from her, right? As long as she doesn't return home, though, I guess it's a difference. But oh, it's finally here. Okay, it's all in you, I guess. Yeah, mommy style. Completely covered in bandages. Tell me about everything. No, come on. Subaru ask him about the questions then. It's like, crush on, yeah. Ask him about the witch and no, I'm gonna ignore everything. I'm gonna just. It's also a problem for him to talk to Roswaal. Well, his personality, if Roswaal doesn't really help them, but. Yeah, it's called Sanctuary, but it seems to be like an abandoned, ruined city. But I guess just because a lot of half people live there in peace. Ooh, the witch graveyard. That's like a lot. That seems like a lot worse to call it. Yeah, the witch graveyard. That seems a lot worse. Yeah, no, it's a graveyard. Oh, this witch died a long time ago. Yeah, well. Yeah, it's like dead. I like it didn't tell. Oh yeah, I'm fine. I've never heard that before in my life. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, I never met her. Yeah, I was like, I don't know her. Come on, Subaru. Well, actually, I don't know if you can tell them, but Echidna. Okay, use her name. Okay, yeah, she's not that evil. If you sundra her, if you netter her, she gets all sundra. Yeah. It's kind of interesting. Roswaal like, she's not that evil. She's just called that because people understand her. Yeah, he's kind of defending her. Yeah, it's like the witch of greeting is a misunderstanding. Yeah, like it's kind of like throwing it out there. Yeah, you need to have half blood, right? Yeah, I need to have half blood thing. But see, this is what I meant last week. Again, I'm going back to the necklace thing. I know necklace made them enter, but still though. Without the necklace, maybe she couldn't meet Subaru, right? So this one, I'm like, Frederick, get the necklace. I'm just like, I don't know about this stuff here. Yeah, I'm still, and obviously I'm half-ass saying that Roswaal's evil. But I mean, he's like in the circle of, yeah. He obviously could be allied with her, right? Of course he could be. It was surprising if he wasn't actually in some kind of alliance, or he's some kind of fake alliance with Echidna, right? I can only see Bakugo. He sounds exactly the Bakugo. Yeah, he's in the Shigi. Even the way he says that is the lighter words, right? The way he says, nah, those kind of like she. That's exactly how Bakugo speaks, right? The specific, the sound effects it makes. That's a much more how you actually recognize his voice. I think sensitive with sorrow, right? With Kazuki, yeah, he speaks in sensitive. But even looks like him. So he looks like him too. He's the same muscles and everything. He's the same abs and everything. Oh man, same hair. I can't not see it. But look at this guy. He sounds like him and speaks like him. I cannot. Oh my god, it's just too similar. Oh my god. You can break the barrier so you can leave. Okay. She can't leave either. Interesting. This I feel is what kind of what the promo art has been hitting to, right? It's like Emilia in the sanctuary having to do something. Yeah, yeah. A lot of random people there, yeah. The sun is coming in my face and nobody. Much better. Emilia's gonna do it. I would happily do it, yeah. No, Emilia's gonna do it. Emilia-sama. But this is good for her because she's gonna like get the, she's gonna get the people's faith right. She's gonna fight for the people here, and because now they're all like half demon, elf girl. But if she's gonna actually do this trial right, she might get exactly. She's like, yeah, please, I will do my best. Please give me support. This would probably make them actually like her, right? Assuming she, of course, succeeds, right? Ooh, old lady's like, why? She's a nice girl. She's a nice, innocent girl. Yeah, and I want friendship. That is actually that would be reasonable. Yeah, it's like she wants them to support her. But I think it's more that, of course, she just wants to help people because she's like a nice person. And of course, to me, it's like, I'm just a nice girl. I'm just. She's going for the sympathy speech here. I don't have anything good to say anyway, but I just like people, yeah. I just want people to be happy. Like, she has no actual, like, this is the sneaky way to do a good speech. I can't do a good speech, but if I had to. Yeah. Yeah, we haven't seen Puck in a while. He's sleeping in the... I promise myself to happy people. Yeah. I just want to be nice to people. That being said, of doing this will, of course, will make them support it, right? So, it's 2 birds with 1 stone there. There we go. I want to be friends. I want a friendship. That's what I want. The old lady's like, okay, I accept friendship. I'm not worthy. Please have friendship. I mean, this is so cute. Yeah, they're both like, accept friendship, and they're bowing to each other. It's really awkward friendship starting. Yeah, like, let's just bow for friendship. Yeah, touching the baby. Oh my gosh, a politician now. She's out there grabbing some babies. They're like, can you kiss my baby here? It's like, oh yeah, she definitely wants to be elected now. Yeah, she's going around there, hugging people, supporting. Yeah, please hold my baby and so on. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, now she's really wants to be elected here for princess. Oh, they're throwing in the opening now, I think. Well, this is the ending, but throwing a song here. The episode was longer, which is cool, but it's let's just skip over opening and again. They are doing like opening during the. Okay. There's so much stuff they have to push into one episode here. They're like, we have to skip the opening and again here. Yeah, she's gonna enter this. Ooh, because it lights up for her. This is the thing, as I mentioned earlier, I feel the promo art has been hinting to some kind of, dungeon trial here. Yes, Ikimasu. Okay, he can't do it. You need to be stronger, maybe, for some reason. No, interesting. I definitely look forward to next week if it's only Emilia. I think that'd be pretty cool, actually. Just seeing from her perspective, yeah. No Subaru, just Emilia in the next episode. That would be pretty cool. It's just her doing some kind of adventure. Okay, but of course, I said that, and then the next second Subaru runs in and ruins it. God damn it, Subaru! I wanted it to be just Emilia, but okay, screw me then. She's collapsed immediately, so maybe it was good because she failed. Oh, it's backstory? Oh, face your own past? It's like sad backstory time? It's like, you have to fight, he's gonna meet his parent. We see his parent in the opening, so I think it's gonna be his mom and dad, right? Oh yeah, it's back in his human world, right? It's like his figure and so on, yeah. And his father, yes, so it's gonna be his parents. So his dad was a muscular freak that was attacking him What? His dad was this guy? It's like, what? Odo-san? Yeah, it's gonna, yes, that's hinted by the opening. Okay, so yeah, they're going for like a magical flashback thing. But I mean, I don't think it's back in his real world, right? Let's go back to that immediately in the review part. But I don't think it's back, of course, actually back, right? His own proverbs. But the thing is that when he speaks, and he has to be. Let's do that first then. It has to be Natsuki. What's his name again? No, yeah, also on N. Nobuhiki Okumato. Yeah. So I mean, immediately I'm like, man, Nobuhiki Okumato. I mean, it's of course it's Bakugo. Yeah. And I know something on N. Yeah. But immediately, I mean, I can't be the only one, right? I mean, when he does a voice, he only sounds like Bakugo. He only has one voice. He's angry, and he's being angry, right? And he even looks like Bakugo. He sounds like Bakugo, and he looks like Bakugo, or like a sack in that and so on. But basically, every anime he does, he has the exact same voice. Even when you had. My daughter can't be this cute, whatever it's called again, when he's Dale. Even as Dale, he's different, but when he's angry as Dale, it's not exactly. He only has one angry voice, right? I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, let's review the episode. Episode 3, right? But yeah, it didn't help that much that he looks like Bakugo and talks like Bakugo. So here we go, yeah. This is a perfect image. Oh, it's Bakugo! It's like, okay, let's review the episode, but I mean, so clearly, Nobuhiko Okumato, clearly he's doing Garfield, right? Yeah, Garfield almost, yeah. And I mean, he looks and sounds exactly like Bakugo. That's my part for the viewer. No, but I mean, it closely is the same voice actor, and he's doing the exact same voice as he only has this voice. And the thing is that, and I said this could be two years ago, I think. Was it last year? When he did Bakugo in season 3 or the end of season 2 of My Academia, I was like, this is the best performance this year. I seriously, I love his voice. That's why I like it too much. But I love his voice when he was doing this crying, angry voice as Bakugo. I don't want to spoil My Academia, but it's one episode when he cries with All Might and Deku, and he's also angry at the same time. And that was like, man, the voice skills here was amazing. So of course I recognize his voice, but that performance, in my opinion, was the best of that year of 18. But that on the same time though, he gets to play these angry boys all the time, right? And this guy here, Garfield, looks exactly like Bakugo. He has the hair, the same body shape, right? So I'm just like, yeah, okay, he's the angry, oh, it's Bakugo. It's like, he's exactly like Bakugo. He's 100% Bakugo. So, but I leave it at that, yeah. So new character is clearly a half beast man, and he sounds exactly and acts like Bakugo. It didn't help so much. But anyway, so yeah, let's talk about the Witch of Greed. And of course, Roswaal is like, he's not that evil. It's just, that's misunderstanding. Of course, this image I love. They have the thumbnail right. I love this image here, where she looks all super evil. God damn it! By the way, why can I never get? Yeah, she looks super evil, right? Interesting character, and she definitely come off as less evil than I thought it would be. Well, Kun is not angry at all, but then Kun is angry. It's gonna sound like him. He all has one angry voice. But anyway, when she actually is kind of interesting because she looks super evil. I think they really made her, interesting in the evil sense of her being very smug evil. Right? It's like, take some tea, boy. Yes, some sip of tea. Yeah. Very like, kind of like this aristocratic, high noble evil. Sit down and talk to me. Yes. Very much that, right? A lot of smug evil smile, a lot of that like, smugness, right? Very smug and evil. That's interesting. And immediately, Roswaal is like, don't call her Witch of Greed. She wasn't that bad. So it's like, And as I said last week, of course I'm just theory crafting here, right? Being an anime only. But you see that the necklace thing, yes, it makes them get into there. This place, of course, is called her Witch Graveyard, and so on, right? And I said last week, I was like, is, Roswaal giving the thing to Frederica so you can get in there, whatever. Basically, my point is that Roswaal probably knows she's here, right? And I was thinking, like, he has so much secret, right? Roswaal is having so much secrets, and also with, Beatrice too, right? And I would be a very hard time seeing him not being aware that, it's her graveyard, and you talk to him. So yes, I think he's fully aware. I think he's lying, or at least not saying all the information right to Subaru and Emilia. I think he has a lot of stuff he's not telling. But I actually loved it with her when Subaru is left and she's like, I don't want to go home. After she's all like, oh yeah. And then where is it? That was awesome. She's like, nah, I'd rather go talk to Emilia, yeah, whatever. Can we just talk? Yeah, here we go. And she's like, no, please stay and listen to me. Here's it. I love this. She's like, no, please actually talk to me. Like, don't just leave me. And he's like, nope, I'm tired of you, woman. I only got one woman. I'm only love Emilia. Stop trying to seduce me with tea. Yeah, I love this moment. It's interesting, right? Because, so, while Echidna then, while she looks very evil and very, superior, very arrogant, and shit, very like condescending evil, like, oh, you can't hurt me at all, boy, yeah, and so on, right? Immediately when he's like, nope, my Emilia, and he kind of ignores her and leaves her, right? We see her like, no, please talk to me, please stay. So I like how she actually has that a very different personality than I thought she's gonna have, and. Course, I already seen the memes in New York. People are like, oh, this is the new best girl, Ram is out, Echidna's in, she's the new best girl season. But it's interesting because in this part here, she really comes off with a lot more, human personality traits, right? Yeah, like more, naturally jealousy, a little, supposed to have fun, right? Entertain. Yeah, she is much more of a character than just being some evil old witch that's like, I want to control the world, Yeah, she has much more than just like a twirling evil character, right? So it's interesting, yeah. With witch factors. Yeah, that's a good point too. I had it last week when Beatrice was like the witch factor. I want to know the two, but of course Roswaal is like, I'll tell you anything. Roswaal never tells you anything, but where's the scene where she goes crazy? I found a meeting with Echidna. Yeah, it's the next scene is even better, where she's like doing these different hand motions. Yeah, I love this. He's like, please, Subaru, no, don't ignore me. Yeah, so it's interesting. I think it's very interesting that I'm guessing she's, well, maybe she's not evil. Maybe she's not even evil. Maybe she's actually just looks super evil all the time with her evil smile and so on, but that she's showing off this kind of behavior, right? So that's interesting. I mean, I think she is especially given the opening song, right, and she's the main antagonist of this season. But that being said, like I said in the opening review, I don't think that she is the main antagonists, right? We have, of course, Atala, and we have the other princesses, the whole, how to fight this thing and so on, right? And yeah, so I think I don't think she's the I very much doubt she's the final antagonist. She's this season's antagonist. Yeah, she's the current antagonist, right? But maybe she's gonna be an ally or something, right? She wants to ally up with Subaru. She's like, come on, Subaru, let's be friends. I can be your girlfriend. Yeah, It's kind of like she's like, hey, come on. You really like that, elf girl? What about me? Yeah, it's kind of like that, right? She kind of wants to be the best girl. The interesting part of it, definitely. And of course, she knows about all the witches and talking about the other parts and so on. So I feel like she's more gonna join up with him. It feels more that's kind of my feel to it. Like she's like, hey, let's be best friends, and I can team up with Emilia, and we can fight the other people because of reasons. And then she probably will maybe betray them in the end. I don't know. And Roswaal probably knows her, right? So I think it's a kind of weird alliance going on in the end, though. Like an unholy alliance. That would be how I feel, at least. I'm surprised she didn't kill him, though. when she did this very sensual licking thing, and she was like, I'm gonna lick my fingers. I can find the scene. I'm gonna lick my fingers and talk to you. And I was like, is she gonna kill him now with her saliva or something? Here we go. Yeah, she's like, see, this in here, I definitely thought she was gonna kill him. She was gonna be like, and then touch him with her saliva, with her, getting on her finger and slap him with her saliva, and they would kill him or something. But she just pushed him out instead. I was like, what's happening here? She's like, here's my greedy saliva. I was like, okay. So yeah, she's playing her agenda, right? But my guess definitely some kind of unholy pact, right? For a while, of course, and then she probably will try to betray them, right? Unless they betray her first or so on. Something like that. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But and again, I said 2000, but I definitely think Roswaal knows about this. I think he is probably behind it, right, or something like that. I have so much trust for Roswaal. I've always been like, Roswaal, man, the guy's so evil. I've always been like, I don't trust that clown guy. Have you seen a good clown ever in an anime or game? I mean, I'm old, so I grew up with Kafka, FS6, right? I'm like, you never trust the clown character. So maybe I'm just being stereotypical here, but I don't trust clowns. So that's why I don't trust Roswaal, right? Honestly, that's probably the biggest reason why. I can never trust a damn clown in any media. Never. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Echidna is very like, what is she? She did this thing. She's flirting with him. She's pure evil. She's manipulative. At least she's all over the place, right? Interesting character. But yeah, and then the end, of course, we had the meeting. They didn't tell Ram. I think that the Ram thing is interesting because will you tell Ram about poor Ram, right? Because it's like, what would you do with it? What would Ram do with not knowing that Ram exists anymore, or being told that you had a sister which you don't remember? Like, what would she do with that? So as long as she doesn't go home and actually see and call her twin, because obviously she'd be like, who is my twin there with blue hair? As long as he doesn't go home to the mansion, it doesn't. I guess it's better not telling her for the meantime. It's kind of like that, right? It doesn't really help her knowing that. So that's an interesting scene there where he was gonna tell her, and Emilia was like, no, don't do it. So she's kind of like, no, yeah, let's not tell her because that's probably like whatever. So we still don't know about the Ram, because that's something I really wanted to see, right? Something I really wanted to see how Ram is gonna react to Ram, but potentially though they could heal Ram, right, before Ram gets home, and that scene actually never happens. That she finds out that Ram doesn't exist, or who is Ram, because maybe Ram, she's still not in the mansion. Maybe they do all this thing, they fight other people and so on, and maybe they're gonna cure Ram before Ram actually ever gets back home. That could actually be a thing now, as Emilia and Subaru kind of decide not to tell her, right? So yeah, that might never happen then. I don't know, right? It's kind of like up in the air there. Then of course we had the last scene there with Emilia being friendshipy. I like this scene here. It's like I laughed at it during the reaction. I love this scene here. This is my favorite part of the. I want to be your friend. I want to be friendshipy. That is my favorite part here with the kid. She's like, "That's my baby." Yeah, because of course the old elder lady asks Emilia, "Oh, do you want to be the princess? Do you want to take over? Get our backing in this? The power of the country and yada yada so on right there in this whole fight, right?" And she's like, no, I want friendship. But then afterwards, when she gets friendship, we see this woman like, touch my baby. And this to me, right, is classic, politician, right? It's like you hug the babies and you kiss the little baby to give them luck. And, can I touch your president? Yeah, that whole thing, right? So something was kind of fun how she tells them she doesn't care about the backing. And then immediately they back her up and like, we want you to be our princess now. So, yeah, so I mean, but you know how it is, right? That's very classic in this kind of storytelling, right? Where you have someone that's like, you just want our support for your whatever agenda you have. And the person's like, no, I'm a good person. And they're like, she is a good person. And of course, immediately they do back her up anyway. So they kind of, by being a nice person, she gets their backing automatically, right? I mean, it makes sense. But it would be kind of funny if someone was like, maybe she's lying about being a nice person. She's saying she's a nice person to get us to back her. Aha! But of course, the media is an innocent girl that no one ever trusts her. Yeah, but that's a nice scene. Of course, Emilia is like, I can do it and so on. And then it ends with certainly right. Ends with Subaru meeting his parents again. I mean, we saw his mom and dad right in the opening. So that was already hinted there in the opening, and then we kind of get to his father appearing in the last second. And his father is like a muscular guy that attacks him. Reminds me of Ichigo's dad in Bleach when he always jumps him. Yeah, and his dad is like, whoa, let's fight, son, or something. So I don't know. His dad is like, yeah, ninja attack in the morning or something. I don't know. That kind of weird training, but that is gonna be interesting. I guess we're gonna see Subaru's parents next week there. That being said, though, I mean, it's clearly not some kind of, he doesn't return to his own world, right? I mean, he's clearly not been resummoned, right? That would be really strange, because the dungeon thing told them, like, face your past. So this is some kind of flashback, right? And he's like, in his... I mean, it's not like a flashback, but it's kind of like a flashback, right? You kind of forced into, realize, see your own life that you used to have or something, right? Remember this day of your life or something, right? This is in many other shows, right? For example, Hamafuga last season is like, you're back in your own life now and you have to fight that, right? Yeah. So I guess, but it's interesting. You're going to see his parents and his dad actually has like a very strong personality. But I guess whatever is going to happen this episode, unlikely will it change, of course, what Subaru is actually doing, right? And then of course you can see Emilia's probably sad past. It's probably like probably half episode seeing Subaru's mom and dad, and then half the episode probably gonna be like Emilia being like, everyone hated me or something, and I was I'm a half elf, so everyone. It's probably some sad half elf backstory, right? Something like that. But anyway, yeah, that's the review, guys. Subscribe to that, press the like button. Of course, we see what's the next video. Ooh. Friday, Usekishan probably. Yeah, on Friday that one and some other good animes, and then I say this thing, I want to spoil it here, but last week I reviewed Decadence, which is out now too, and Decadence episode 2 was like, this is a very strange twist. So if you haven't seen Decadence yet, I'm not saying it's good or bad, I'm just saying there was a very weird twist in that anime. I reviewed it last week and I was like, man, this is special. But that's into 2. So maybe I'm gonna review episode 3 there. I don't know, because I felt they have kind of established what's happening in the anime now, but that was strange. But anyway, see you guys and have a great day.